Another stellar day up here on the mountain. Look at that sunshine, blue skies, but dun dun dun, that may be coming our way today. It's about 8:30 right now, and it's 18 degrees. It's brisk. It's very brisk. I was reading through comments yesterday. It took me about 2.5 hours to get through them all. And you're asking me, what the heck is that butchered up piece of wood on the side of your garage? Well, that is my first and only attempt at chainsaw carving. And if you look real close and then close one eye and imagine a bear, you can almost see that it resembles a bear. All right, that's good enough for me. But you know what? I did that with a big chainsaw. I think it had a 24-inch bar and, weighed 87 pounds or something. So I am going to get myself a battery-operated chainsaw. 12-inch, 14-inch, something I can limb trees real easy. And maybe even carve myself a moose or something. I don't know. That sounds like fun. So my phone doesn't like it when it's this cold. So I'm going to make this quick. Start my trek up the mountains. I'm trying this with my winter boots only. I think I'll be just fine. I don't have too much of a load. I have a piece of plywood I'm toting around back there. I'll explain that when we get there. All part of the fun. Just you wait. Life on the moose, it never disappoints. Look at that. See all that snow? Huh? I know, right? It was nice and crispy. Walked on top of everything the whole way up. I have the Mr. Heater Big Buddy on its lowest setting, and it's doing just fine in this cabin. This cabin is 12 by 16 feet, by the way. No insulation, which we're going to get to today. So I am going to just run this Big Buddy for a few minutes. Just hanging with the Big Buddy. No, I'm not being sponsored by Mr. Heater. What? Hold on, my production assistant, what? No, we're not. No, we're not sponsored by, what? Oh, apparently we're not sponsored by anyone. Fruit cup down. I got it. Everything's gonna be okay. Brought my sandwich today. I am not gonna go down the hill for lunch. My neighbor is actually gonna have me over for dinner tonight, which is like really awesome because they're really good cooks. So, eating on the fly today. Fruit cup, sandwich, ham and cheese, and arugula, in case you were wondering. And what else we got? Mid-morning breakfast bar, mid-afternoon apple. Okay. And phone charger. Welcome to Insulation 101. No, actually, if this was a course, it would probably be the course you would have to take to qualify to get into Insulation 101. Anyway, safety glasses and a mask. Yeah, that's a lot of fun, I know. Safety glasses, these aren't really safety glasses. I tend to fog up safety glasses, the kind that, cover everything up, and I don't like them anyway. This is supposedly a low dust product. We'll see. We'll see. So I'm gonna get going. I'll tell you some pointers along the way as I understand them, and as we get there, I'm gonna put that mask away for now. Trusty stapler. I do have the regular one of these old clunkers, but man, that spring is tough, and these are faster. This is what I typically use for like tar paper on roofs and whatnot. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I just don't want to miss, because then you can rip the insulation and then what? So insulation, it's a funny thing. There's a lot of things in the construction industry that are debatable, arguable. One of them is how to put up insulation. It comes with these little flanges. Do they go inside the studs, or do they go flat on the outside of the studs? We're going to go through the pros and cons and, well, what the pros say. Okay. The other thing I did this morning, I brought this little piece of plywood up. That is my straight edge for cutting. It is 2 feet by 1 foot, so I know that dimension. I did some markings right there just in case, if it would come in handy. It's like, oh, okay, I need that about 8 inches. I know what it is, so I'll just cut it if I can avoid getting the tape measure. And quick and easy, we'll try to do that. I can also kneel on this, pushes the insulation down, I score it. All right, let's get to work. Craft faced. That means it has this paper on the outside. That is an insulation barrier. Yes, there's a moisture barrier as well. Typically, these moisture barriers are supposed to go on the inside of the house. Now, if you're on the West Coast, you would want a moisture barrier on the outside of your house. For sure, because that's where all your moisture is coming from. On this side of the mountains, we're in a drier climate, your moisture is going to be coming from inside, heating the house, especially anything with a propane appliance that tends to sweat, add moisture to the air. Definitely want to put the moisture barrier in the inside. I'm really not that worried about this cabin because it's not going to have consistent high heat. And, if it breathes, that's fine. I do have tar paper on the outside. And I'm going to put this. One reason I like it, because it does keep the dust down a little bit. And it has these little fins right here. I'll show you a better picture. Let's see. You see that? He's right here. That's what to put the staple through. All right. I'm just going to start measuring this out and start putting it up. Do you see how I am stapling that craft to the face and to the edge of the studs? Versus if you were to do something like this. Hopefully you can see that. So this is the right way to do it. Two reasons. One, by doing this, you have a little bit, by tucking it in and stapling to the side, you have just a little bit of air gap on top of that corner. Number one, it reduces the insulation value. Number two, it's not good for fire to have empty cavities. Allows for oxygen, a chimney effect, if you will. Okay, so we're doing it on the outside. Drywallers, however, they like this tucked in version because they want to see the studs. Drywallers, this not so much. Yeah, so there you go. Miss! Come on! All right. I'm the drywaller in this situation, so that's all right. He doesn't care. So what I try to do in a cavity where there's wires like this, basically put the insulation up. Just put a little slit where these wires are going to go. Roughly. This stuff is forgiving, obviously. Just put a little slit there, halfway to the craft. Just kind of cut your way in a couple inches. Ideally, you want this insulation fluffed for the entire cavity in a perfect world. But this is not a perfect cabin or a perfect world. So we're gonna say that that is good. Oh, if I haven't mentioned it yet today, thanks for watching Life on the Moose. I really appreciate it. Okay, I think I have way too much insulation, but that's a good thing. I'm definitely going to use this stuff in another project or two. Good thing about this wall, about 50% of this wall is window or header. Piece of cake. Okay, I have a bunch of 32s I have to cut for under the windows. So I'm going to use the lines on the OSB sheathing on the floor. Make it easy, you don't have to measure. Got a template going, got a system going. A couple more of these cuts. And 2, one more. Oh, in case you're wondering, no, did not have this big buddy heater on at all. Once I got going with the installation, I shut this off. I heat it up just nicely. It's probably 18, 19 degrees outside and toasty in here. It's nice and toasty. When I say toasty, you know, it's all relative. So maybe it's 45, 50. But warm enough to work, that's for sure. I'm sitting here when I have a sandwich. Big buddy heater's on. Feels good. You want a bite? Nah, you have better fare than sandwiches. I have a feeling. And just like that, the magic of video, this wall's done. Look at that. Yeah. So while I was at it, I added 2 rows of the ceiling. And that's 10 inches deep, R30. Now, technically, if you're building a house, in these bird blocks here, you would probably have 2 or 3, 2-inch diameter holes with screens on them. Up in here. And then you would put, what are they called? Soffit blocks or piece of cardboard or plastic. It stays about 2 inches away from the sheathing, below the holes. And that runway, if you will, of air continues all the way to the upper end where there would also be burr blocks. That is to let the air flow over the insulation. Now, I'm not going to do that again. We don't have to get a permit on this because of size. And I'm not too worried about it anyway. It's not going to be permanently heated. Got those two in because I didn't want to move everything twice. What I might do before I start that wall, I think what I'm going to do, yeah, I'm going to do that. That 24-inch stuff comes in 4-foot lengths. So I'm going to probably add one 4-footer all the way down this side. That way I can move stuff over here once. Don't have to move it twice. Okay. Looking good. Oh, insulation. What fun. Okay. Woo! We are cooking with gas. Okay, and I'm running out of gas. We are almost at 2:30. Let's do a little more. I don't know, we're just having so much fun. Well, I finished my afternoon apple. I'm out of food. I'm out of water. I'm making progress today, though. Tell you what, I'm happy. I wanted to get all 4 walls done today. I figured if I could get the walls done today and the ceiling tomorrow, I'll be happy about that. But you know what? I got 1/3 of the ceiling done. Yeah, maybe even more than that. Probably pushing half with that extra bit up there. And 3 walls. I am not complaining. That's good stuff. So I'm just gonna, I think I have one cut for that corner. I'm gonna tack that up. Move this stuff. Move it out of the way into this corner. And we'll be golden. Look at that. It's all cleaned up. I feel like we are getting somewhere. And it's starting to snow. Can you see that? I know. Clean your windows. I'll probably have 2 of these left for the wall insulation. And I should have none of these left. I think I have exactly what I need for the ceiling. Oh, I wanted to tell you something about the ceiling insulation. You know, I'll show you. You ever get a mattress in the mail? I don't know. Some people buy mattresses in the mail. And they come in a box about this big. And then you open the box and it goes... Similar with this insulation. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see these layers or not. But these are supposed to be 10 inches thick. They're about 2 inches thick now. Let me show you what happens. It's growing! Okay, that's what you want. I'm going to let this puff up overnight. Tomorrow, when I start on this, I'll open the other bag. Look at that. It's growing. That's what we want. Nice and puffy. All right. I'm going to walk down the hill, take a shower, wash this ugliness off of me. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. I hope we do see you soon. Be sure to watch our next video where I'll finish the insulation in the off-grid tiny cabin and continue working the ranch. If you like this video, please like it below and subscribe so you'll never miss out on what's coming next. Until then, this is Life on the Moose.